Oh, no.
Right.
And then, so do a quick little introduction. Like we can, if everybody's in agreement, we should start. Like I said, I want to respect everyone's time and then also leave questions towards the end. So welcome everyone. My name is Yamira Sue and I am the co-president at GiGi's Playhouse in New York City. This is my son, Malik Jabbar. He's 17 years old, diagnosed with Down syndrome, but he has grown so much. And we're at that process now where he's gonna either go off to college, that is the plan, or make some little adjustments along the way and maybe get some job experience. So welcome. I also have the privilege of introducing, and now I know I'm going to mess this up, Andrea, so help me. Andrea Leszczynski.
Not bad. Very good.
Not bad. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's I guess the American way to say it, so perfectly fine. It's all good.
No, I like to definitely always pronounce everyone's name, so please say it for me.
Okay, it's Leszczynski.
Leszczynski. Awesome. So I met Andrea, back in December at a disability fair in Brooklyn. And we were next to each other with our information resources for our organizations. I'm with GiGi's and Andrea is with AHRC. And she is the Employment and Community Services Coordinator. And she's involved, I'm reading this verbatim, so I don't mess this up.
It sums it up pretty much.
She's involved with our career planning and advisement and connection. Oops, sorry, let me just, I already messed it up, you see? And connecting participants with, oh my God, what's wrong with my computer? With employment and educational, why is this going on? Educational opportunities. She's involved in community outreach, facilitated job club and recruitment intake. So let's welcome Andrea to this evening. And she will be the facilitator and she's going to share information about the her organization that she works for, but also more importantly, the opportunities that are out there for individuals with different disabilities. And hopefully we all will leave tonight with some powerful information, opportunities for our loved ones, and also to share with others. So the mic is yours, Andrea. Thank you so much for taking your time out in the middle of the week. And thank you again, everyone.
Okay. All right. So yes, Josie and I are part of AHRC. We work out of the Brooklyn office. Josie is actually, she and I both work under the Train and Earn program. We offer an employment training program for individuals with or without disabilities. It's for youth ages 16 to 24. But outside of our program, and we obviously have other types of programs, you know, Dayhab and, you know, ETP. We have Dayhab Without Walls. We have Pathways to Employment. We have camping and recreation. We have, you know, adult day services. You know, we have just a mixed bag of different types of services that we offer to the community, not only in Brooklyn, but also in Manhattan, the Bronx, Queens, and Staten Island. For our particular employment training program, we operate out of the Bronx, Brooklyn, Staten Island, and Queens. So any participants or individuals that live in Manhattan below 125th Street, you would work with us in the Brooklyn office. Anyone that lives above 125th Street would work with the Bronx office. In Staten Island, you know, Staten Island and Queens, right? So, all right, so might as well get started and let you guys know a little bit more about our program. I don't know, Josie, if you wanted to like co-do this or.
Yeah, I'll just introduce myself. So I'm the program director of the Train and Earn program. I work with Andrea. I oversee the Train and Earn program in Brooklyn. And I also am involved with student recruitment and community outreach. I've been with AHRC for 6 years and been the director of the Train and Earn program in Brooklyn for almost 2 years now. So that's a little bit about me. So Andrea and I will proceed with the presentation.
And she's also our cheerleader. Let's not forget that.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I apologize, I didn't make the connection, Josie. I should have introduced you as well, so my apologies.
No problem.
It's all good. All right, let me share my screen. Where are we? Here we are. All right, guys, can you see that?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. All right, so let me turn on this slideshow. PowerPoint has detected that your graphics may not be configured. Come on, laptop, I'm telling you. Okay, so the Train and Earn program. So yeah, Josie would present this usually to different groups. So this is just, you know, it gives us a nice overview of our program. So it is the Careers in Environmental Services. So you become a certified custodial technician, roughly 15, maybe 17 weeks. It is a comprehensive program. So we have classroom time, which is lately it's been only online. So we use Google Classroom and Zoom. We also have hands-on training, which, you know, is about for 2 weeks. And then there's an internship, and plus there's an exam to take to get your certification. But we, you know, we assist the students in passing that test. It is open book. That's pretty much the gist, but I know there's going to be more in this presentation. So yeah, so basically what we cover is work readiness, occupational training. It's designed, you know, to assist out of school, out of work youth between ages 16 and 24, you know, to develop your professional skills, to gain, you know, some work experience, you know, entry-level employment, and just build on those skills, you know, and continue on with your career path.
I'm sorry, Andrea, we can't, can you, when you go to each slide, are you going
Yeah.
to each, okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, Andrea, do you mind expanding the presentation?
Expanding.
Like go to the top left.
Yep.
And you could choose from the beginning.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, we don't see anything.
You don't see the screen?
We see the like the PowerPoint, but we don't see it expanded and full screen.
Really? Because I have it on my full screen. Hold on, let me stop my sharing.
Okay.
That's so strange.
Let me know if you need me to share my screen.
Yeah, you might have to do that because, hold on, let me go back in here. Okay. I did this from beginning, right?
Okay.
You see?
I see the mouse there.
Yeah. Yeah, and I clicked on that.
No, we don't. Nothing happened.
Yeah, I didn't click on it yet. I'm going to click on it right.
Okay.
See? It's still small. It's still like,
Yes.
that's so strange because I see it full.
What about if I may interject at the bottom right hand corner, can you press on the screen? What says 70, we see it at 7, I see it at 70%. So if you go, maybe click on from there instead of on the top.
Let me see. Let me go in there myself. Back to the beginning. All right, let me go under view. Normal reading view. So strange, like it usually just. Current resolution. Try that. No, it still does the same. I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Maybe
Let me
it's
try to share my screen.
Yeah, try that. Try that.
No problem. One moment, everybody. I have a MacBook and it's a little different. Let's see how this works. Can everybody see my screen?
Perfect.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna move forward. So this is pretty much what one of our advertisements look like. You may see this somewhere in Brooklyn, maybe at your Stop and Shop or the Brooklyn Library. This is where we display it. We are also known as the Careers in Environmental Services, or DYCD's Train and Earn program, as Andrea said. Our program is focused on custodial work or maintenance. So you can become a certified custodial technician in just about 15 to 16 weeks. Our program is available in the Bronx, Brooklyn, Staten Island, and Queens, as Andrea mentioned. And this is the phone number that you can call to give us your information. One of us will receive it and we will immediately reach out to you to proceed and schedule an intake with you to enroll into the program. So we are funded by DYCD, which is a really large organization here in New York City. You may know them for the creation of a summer youth employment program. We are also under AHRCNYC, which is a huge organization here in New York City as well, that is known for supporting people with special needs. Okay. So about Train and Earn, DYCD's Train and Earn program is a 16-week career, work readiness, and occupational training program. It is designed to assist out of work and out of school youths between the ages of 16 and 24 years old to develop professional skills and obtain entry-level employment. So we provide participants with knowledge and skills through work readiness and instruction, including resume building, interview skills, financial planning, paid contextualized training with custodial to be a custodial technician, and other necessary skills for the workforce. So how our program is broken down is we have a classroom setting. After the classroom setting, we have hands-on training, also known as occupational training, which is done in person. At this time, due to COVID, classroom is virtual, but hands-on training is in person. We usually utilize 2 different facilities through AHRC to conduct hands-on training. One site is in Bushwick, and we usually are in Kings Highway for the second site. This time around, we used Canarsie, but I hope that won't happen. We were very fine with Kings Highway. It's kind of central in Brooklyn, so it really helped us out. And we hope to continue to use the Kings Highway site for hands-on training. After hands-on training is the CMI exam week. This exam will help you become certified in custodial work. It is a 4-day exam. It is an open book exam, and you will be supported throughout those 4 days. There will be staff there to assist you. Knock on wood, if you do fail any part of the exam, you can always retake it, and we will always support you to pass the exam. And once you obtain your certification, you move on to the paid internship, which is 175 hours, around 7 weeks. Once that is completed, we have a discussion about your future goals and your career plan. If you decide to either go to college or get your GED, we can provide you those resources as well and assist you with applying for college or GED classes. So after the 16 weeks and we have that discussion about your future, we will provide you with 1 year of follow-up services to ensure that you make your goal, whether that be college, employment. Let's say you want to go to the military, we support you fully. Oh, okay, so I pretty much said this, but the services we provide are, yeah, the paid internship, the occupational skills training, which is hands-on training, follow-up services that happens after you're done with your 16 weeks. Guidance and counseling services is provided by the case manager. We should have 2 case managers in Train and Earn. Every participant is assigned a case manager, and they provide guidance and support when it comes to employment, college, throughout your entire experience here in Train and Earn. And Andrea is one of our case managers. Her title is also known as a case manager, just a FYI. So this is what Andrea provides to all participants on her caseload. We also provide supportive services. We have a social worker on our team who provides resources in childcare. Let's say you have a young child and you need assistance with that. The social worker can assist you with finding many methods and ways and parenting classes if needed. If you need food stamps or SNAP benefits, that we could work with you on this. If you don't have your New York State ID card, we can assist you with applying for one. Many resources are provided thanks to our social worker. Oh, this is missing. So this schedule pretty much was breaking down the program. I pretty much explained it, but the classroom is around 7 weeks, virtual. You will be learning financial literacy, the labor market, basic skills like math, reading, science, as well as the occupation, the maintenance field. So it's a very well-rounded program. After class, as I mentioned, hands-on training, that's around 2 weeks long. The CMI exam week follows that. That's about 4 days. And after that is your 7-week paid internship.
And don't forget about the stipends. We do pay a weekly stipend while students are attending class, the virtual class and the hands-on training. So as long as the participant attends class from 10 to 4:30 with an hour break for lunch, we will pay the student $100 a week. Classes Monday through Friday. However, the hands-on training is in the evening. Lately we've been having it either 3 to 7 or 4 to 8. Sometimes it ends a little bit sooner depending on the site. So yeah, but we would still pay the student $100 a week, even during hands-on training, as long as you attend every day, submit your homework assignments, and just participate, you know?
That's correct. That's correct. And then the internship, that will be minimum wage, $15 an hour. So students get more money through internship than they do with the stipend. So it's a really great incentive. It's real work experience. The internship, you will be placed at a real place of business. We are partners with many different companies in Brooklyn, where you can apply what you learned in hands-on training and classroom to your internship. We work with places like Russ and Daughters, which is a restaurant at Brooklyn Terminal.
Navy Yard, Brooklyn Navy Yard.
Thank you very much. We also work with Food World Supermarket, SoFi Soccer Center, Petco in Sheepshead Bay, and many other sites. So you will be doing janitorial work and maybe just even a little bit of retail like stocking, customer service, which are great skills to obtain during your internship. Okay, so to be eligible for the Train and Earn program, you must be between the ages of 16 and 24 years old. You must be out of school, not employed. And so this last part is actually recently revised. You can have a college degree and still join the Train and Earn program. That was recently changed. You can also have a high school diploma. Just as long as you're not employed and you're not in school and you're of age, that's part of the eligibility. You must also be interested in working in environmental services, also known as the janitorial field. And certain documents are necessary for intake or enrollment, like a New York State or city ID card, a birth certificate, a signed Social Security card, proof of income for certain demographics, and proof of disability if you do have a diagnosed disability. Any questions so far? No? Okay. Andrea, would you like to take over the next slide? Oh,
Sure. Yeah, you could push it forward and I'll just.
Actually, I think this is the last slide. I'm trying to push forward and it's not letting me.
I thought there was more to it.
I'm gonna escape. Oh, sorry, my computer froze. Actually, there's more. Here you go.
Okay. All right. So the best time for intake, I usually, because it usually takes about 2 hours, because sometimes we have, technical difficulties, or the Wi-Fi is not, very strong. We do conduct it through a telemedicine platform called DYCD. So that allows you to upload the documents that we need securely, right? So I usually like to conduct them either at 10 a.m. or 1 p.m., right? So because like I said, about 2 hours, sometimes we're done in an hour. It's like a whole bunch of documents we need to complete. During that time, it's kind of fun because I try to get to know all the new students and, like what they like, outside of like the paperwork, because it's very straightforward, the paperwork, but, so that's pretty much it. Or we can do it in person, but lately it's been mainly through DYCD because it's just convenient for everybody.
If you would like to do it in person, we are in downtown Brooklyn on Livingston Street. Here's our address. So whatever you prefer. Okay. Also, it's about 2 hours long, the intake, just a heads up.
All right, so so our next class is going to start on Monday, January 24th. Classes are Monday through Friday. So like she has here 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. That's the morning activities. You log into Google Classroom, you go into like the news feed or the chat stream and write, hey, good morning. So that's your attendance. There's homework assignments that might be posted. So you would have a look at that and, you would start working on it. And then you would have your lunch, 12 to 1:30, what have you, or whatever you want to do. And then you would log into Zoom at 1:30, and that would be the actual class with Mr. Julian. And it's from 1:30 to 4 p.m. Any questions about like how the class works, or maybe something about Google Classroom or anything like that?
I do want to insert, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to wait till the very end, and I'm jotting down. I have a few questions, but I'll wait till the presentation's over. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Great. I do want to say that if you do not have a device at home, like a laptop or a tablet, we do provide tablets that you can rent. And when your time with us is over, you can return it. Okay. Joining class through your cell phone is not permitted, just due to the fact that it can be a bit difficult to see the activities that are shown through Zoom. Also, people in the past have tended to text while joining class. You want to be 100% focused to obtain all the information you can in our program. So we do suggest, more like require that you join class with a tablet or a laptop. And as mentioned, if you don't have one, we provide tablets. If you have issues with your Wi-Fi at home, we can even provide you with a hotspot, so you can have internet at home.
All right, so expectations from students. We have some, program rules. I mean, it's more elaborate once you attend orientation, but we do expect everyone to log in on time for class. We expect them to complete all the program requirements. Because this is an employment training program. If you're gonna turn up late for work, repeatedly or once or twice a week, you know, your boss is going to say, you know, is there a problem? Or maybe they might just fire you, you know, you have to come, you know, to class on time. You got to come to work on time. So.
Yep. Here we go.
Yes.
Questions?
So thank you so much, Andrea and Josie. Very informational. I just want to go back just a little bit because our audience is obviously the Down syndrome community, and the slide that indicated. So the exam is 4 days, you said? Did I catch that correctly? So 4 days of exam, and I'm assuming, and I'm only assuming that I don't know the length of time that's given to the candidates. Are there breaks in between? And I'm just thinking out loud for our community, right? Because they need those breaks in between. And I think you mentioned there would be assistance if they're not successful in passing the exam. So I just want to get a little bit more details on how that works for our community, let's say for our community of the Down syndrome community.
Of course, I'll further discuss this. So the exam is typically from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. during those 4 days. And if the student needs extra time, they can absolutely stay as long as they need to complete the particular module that they're working on for that day. There will be staff there to assist them and support them through the online exam. For now, the exam is online. Due to the current variant, the Omicron variant, we will be having our exam completely remote. But as like about 2 or 3 cycles ago, we've been coming in person to take the exam, where staff was there to overlook what they do on the computer and provide them with guidance and support. They can stay as long as they need to complete that module each and every day. But for our upcoming cycle, it's going to be 100% remote. Students will be joining through Zoom. The teacher will be there in Zoom and providing them with the website, the login information, and 100% supporting them throughout the time allotted for the exam. So yeah, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. is typically the average time, but the teacher will always stay hours later if needed.
Okay. It's open book, so they're allowed to look through the manual that they have, you know, and if like, because it's a multiple choice test as well. I actually had to take it. I had to become certified, and the questions, I must admit, they were a little bit tricky, you know, so I had to get like clarification. So that's why we also have, you know, the instructor there, because, you know, just to give that extra help, you know, so. Because everybody learns differently, everybody understands differently, and we understand that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry,
You have a question?
yeah, I have a question as well. My mom, I like the way my mom answered that question anyway. My other question about this job opportunity. So you talk about like any jobs, right? Like business or like fashion.
No.
I know, but you know, into this question, because you know, I'm looking at both ways, what job I be looking at in the future, but I'm asking like this job in particular, do you have like, you know, any class with that what I'm saying so far?
So the Train and Earn program is geared towards the custodial field. They also have a program in the Bronx for warehousing. But that, for now, that is what I know Train and Earn to provide. Andrea, do you know of perhaps any other programs that specializes in business or fashion?
No, they haven't, we haven't expanded on any of that just yet. I know Advance and Earn Advanced is a little is similar, but it provides training to become a direct support professional. So working in human services and, you know, just working with different types of populations, you know, so that's the other one, but that's only offered in Bronx and Staten Island. For Train and Earn, yeah, we basically only focus on custodial, and they recently added the warehousing up in Bronx.
Question, what do they do in the warehouse? What warehouse is it in the first place? I mean, is it the grocery warehouse or?
I think we're not super familiar with it, but it is on how to work in a warehouse. So receiving shipments off a vehicle, you know, loading, you know, packing shipments, putting them together onto a pallet, you know, bagging them, maybe boxing up packages, like general warehouse tasks that need to be completed. Like they get the basics, so they can go on to work, you know, like Amazon. Like Amazon is like one of our bigger accounts that we work with, and we've had a lot of students placed with Amazon in the different boroughs, and they've been successful. I mean, a lot of these guys, they like, you know, individuals, they love it, you know, so, but yeah, I think it's just the basics in where.
Okay, and here's my other question is, one of the requirements is about the income of the parents or income of the
well,
Down syndrome?
for individuals with disabilities, we don't require proof of income. We just
Okay.
require proof of disability. And that covers, you know, DYCD understands, okay, you know, this individual may get special, you know, like SSI or whatever, like they don't want to see paychecks from the family. You know,
Okay.
they know that he or she needs support. So they just, you know, want, you know, confirmation. Okay, this individual has a disability. Okay, fine, great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So no
thank
worry,
you.
we don't need your paycheck.
But not that I have something to show, but yeah, thank you.
So I have a, hello?
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. My question is, I know that you guys have a Train and Earn. So for the community of Down syndrome, they have different levels of understanding, different levels of abilities to do things. I like the program that you're offering, but I'm wondering how would that apply to some of our particular community. My daughter is Down syndrome and she's interested in working, but I wanted to know how would this apply to her as far as the training would be working that buffer machine. Is that part of the training? Is part of the training, I know custodial work is cleaning, which is not a problem, that can happen, but I wanted to know how in depth, what is the expectations of the participant? If you know their capabilities and what they are, you know, their limitations, how would they be able to participate and get what you're fully offering and be able to eventually go into a job setting?
Okay, I can answer this one, Andrea. So yes, they will be introduced to certain equipment during hands-on training, but if they do not wish to handle it or just cannot handle it, they don't have to. They can learn the basics of cleaning. And when it comes to them being ready for employment, we can absolutely find them a job that meets what they would like to do. We have a marketing team that travels throughout Brooklyn for many different custodial jobs. And we can absolutely accommodate them to their abilities. They also sign up for Access VR services if they are interested. And Access VR provides them with job coaching. So when they're ready for employment, there will be staff with them on the job, guiding them throughout their shift and checking in on them routinely.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you for that answer.
No problem. Any other questions?
I guess the other question I have is, once they complete the program, the training, then they also get a hands-on training, or it runs simultaneously? That's A. And then B, can you share with this group what kind of companies or what kind of organizations and job placements you have placed some of your candidates?
Sure. So yeah, we provide classroom education, which then follows hands-on training. So everything they learn in the classroom, they'll apply it hands-on through the occupational training and as well as the internship. So that's where they'll get all of their knowledge in this field from. The companies that we work with, as far as cleaning, the largest company that we have a great relationship with is called Hudson River Services, which is a social enterprise here in New York City that hires, I believe the percentage is 90% of people with disabilities. Andrea, is it 90%? I know it's a big percentage.
It is, it's up there.
Yeah. So 90% of the employees are people with disabilities, and it's a cleaning company. So all jobs through Hudson River Services, all contracts, it's all maintenance. They work with the NYCHA housing, they work with the MTA, FDNY, and many other big contracts and sites throughout the 5 boroughs. So if a participant is interested in working for Hudson River Services, we completely support them in the application process, the interview process, and ensure that they get their schedule, that the schedule works for them, and that job coaching is provided when they start employment. Other companies, other cleaning companies, so new companies come about during our time. The marketing team finds new and unique companies throughout the months. Lately, we're working with a cleaning company called Cleaning with Meaning, and a few individuals from our program have recently been hired there. We are looking to actually also utilize them as an internship site as well. So fingers crossed on that. But they are a small cleaning company that actually works in residential homes and sometimes businesses. So if the participant is comfortable with going into homes and cleaning and doing housekeeping, that is an opportunity for them as well. There will be staff to supervise and support them for that as well. Andrea, do you know of any other companies, cleaning companies that we are working with at this time?
I know we had ABM for a while, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen too many job opportunities with them. ABM is actually based in Manhattan, and they're a private company. They're one of the biggest, largest custodial, companies out there. And, they have contracts with businesses, and we've had a couple of our students actually intern there a couple of years back when I first started in this program. And one of them is actually still working for them. So he's been very, very successful. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And ABM, I know, is a union company. So if you would like to have benefits, union benefits, ABM is a great opportunity. Other union jobs do come about. So we definitely keep an eye out for those if you would like to stay at a job long-term with benefits.
Thank you.
Not a problem. So this is our final slide. This is our contact information. Oh, Andrea, I'm so sorry. Your info isn't here.
No, what I did was I gave Rosella and Yamira all of our contact details. So yours and mine, plus individuals from the different boroughs. So in case, like I think Yamira said they had a participant from Staten Island. So I gave this number, just so they have all the numbers for each borough, like Aunt Alice and what's her face over in so bad that I guess because it's late, over in Melissa in Queens. Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay.
So it's okay. It's all good.
Alrighty. So yeah, if you are interested in the Brooklyn Train and Earn program and you live in Brooklyn or in Manhattan between West 4th Street and 125th, you are zoned to the Brooklyn program, and we can absolutely schedule your intake. You could either call me or email me directly, or contact the call center, which all boroughs will be notified if you contact the call center.
Okay. And then, so if some of our parents, families, I should say, missed the cycle that's starting, what's the next cycle?
April 4th.
Thank
April
you.
4th. Thank you. April 4th is the next cycle. Okay.
Yes. So the upcoming cycle, the last day we can enroll students is February 11th, just a heads up. So we still have time.
Okay. Aaliyah, do you have a question? Oh, okay. I saw your hand up.
Yeah, I think it was from before.
Okay,
She put it down.
great. Alrighty.
So this, just to be clear, the next session starts in February, or is that January the 24th?
The next-
January 24th, but we extend enrollment until February 11th, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, in case. And don't worry, I mean, students have enough time to catch up. Like, it's the way the classroom is structured, any later enrollments, the students do catch up.
Yes, yes. Our instructor, Mr. Julian, he stays back after 4 p.m. when class is over to review any concerns or questions students may have. If they need assistance with homework or Google Classroom, there is no time limit for how long Julian will stay to assist students.
Okay.
And,
Right.
I can do it.
You can try. You could try. Okay.
No harm in trying.
That's
That's
right. Go ahead, Aaliyah. You be our first one. You can share it and talk and share your experience.
Okay.
You never know.
That's right. Okay.
All right. So this has been so helpful. I know that as I mentioned earlier, we had more of our families registered that have individuals that meet this criteria, the age group and all that. So I'm not sure what happened to them, but those that were here were able to take all this great information. And once again, I mean, thank you, Josie and Andrea, for your time. And we will definitely continue to share the information and also contact you if there's any other further questions or other participants that, like I said, missed the presentation. We'll definitely direct them to you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you for having
Thank you.
us.
yes, and yeah. So maybe Malik and I will discuss it as well. He's dying to work. At least get some hands-on training. If he doesn't, if the college process, if we defer with the college process, there's just so much to take, figure out what to do. But
Right.
one step at a time. That's all I say is just one step at a
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
One
thank you,
step a day.
everyone, and we'll definitely
you.
we'll definitely share the presentation. We're allowed to share the presentation. That is correct, ladies? We can-
Sure.
Absolutely.
Sure. Once
Absolutely.
again, sorry for the technical difficulties.
No worries.
Gonna
It
be like,
happens.
what?
Yeah,
It happens. So thank
Yeah.
you so much, and I'll definitely refer any other families that definitely have any questions or missed tonight's presentation.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
We
much.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Have a great
All
evening,
right.
everyone.
You too. Take care,
Bye.
everyone. Bye now.
Bye.
Oh.